Good morning. The time is 2 minutes past 6 and we are going out on a morning drive. We woke up in Mopani Rest Camp and this was our very first sighting. Hyenas. Though they were at a distance, it was really nice to actually see predators on this trip. We did not see much on this morning drive, just the hyenas, a few birds, and some of the Kruger National Park common antelopes. But it was now time for us to go back to camp so we can check out and have breakfast. Our journey up north continues, and today we drive around Mopani before heading up north to Shingwedzi. Before we continue, let me make you guys another promise. I promise to give you more details. Details like the names of the roads and the names of the animals that we get to see, so that you guys can also learn and get to know where you can get or possibly get some great sightings from these videos. On our journey up to Shingwedzi, we got to see a lot of elephants and a lot of giraffes, and I really enjoyed all the sightings because these are my two favorite animals. One other thing I really love about being in the park is that everyone is so friendly. If we are not waving at each other as we pass, we are telling each other where to get some great sightings. Like on this particular day, one kind gentleman stopped us to tell us there is a lion sighting right ahead. The downside of such sightings is that you will find them packed. Usually, if you're not the first one there, you will have to wait as it becomes a first come, first serve situation. But since we're all here for the same reason, we need to wait. Since we were very close to camp and these lions had not moved for almost an hour, we decided to go into camp to check in, hoping to come back later for some action. Please comment and tell me what you think it means when an elephant lifts up its front leg and move it back and forth. We had some pretty cool sightings on the loop next to Shingwedzi. Really enjoyed what looked like a fight between these two giraffes. It was really cool. This was a sign that we had to get to camp and rest because everyone in the park was resting. We got to camp safely, got some rest, unpacked, and got some ice cream before heading out back to see what the lions might be up to. Finally, there is some movement, and I was so happy that most of the cars had left and we had the most amazing views. But we did not have a good lens, and I was so jealous of everyone with a good camera at that moment because this was just insane. We couldn't stop talking about how our friend Anzamev and his family would have taken some amazing photos here. We had a good day, and it was now time to go back to camp, prepare some dinner, and get some more rest. I really enjoyed our chalet at Shingwedzi. I think it had a little bit of class, better than the one at Mopani, and I think this is because of the floods that happened at Shingwedzi, and most of the chalets have been renovated. I really loved it. Let's make a fire and make some dinner. And for dinner, we'll be having steak, mashed potatoes, and some veggies. And we are up. Good morning. Now this is our last day in the park and we are up very early going out to look for more great sightings. Most people in the park do not sleep. They are up listening to the sounds of lions and heading out to that direction first thing in the morning. Our morning drive was all about giraffes, a few birds, and a few antelopes. So now we had to go back to camp to pack, check out, and get breakfast. We have already started planning our next trip back to the park, but it was so sad to know that in a few hours we have to leave the park.
Guys, I can't reach. Yeah, thank you so much.
When we got to this sighting, I really got nervous because I thought that elephant was dead and the other ones were just there mourning him, but he was just sleeping. On the other side, these guys were so busy digging up for some water. We are now heading to Punda Maria, and we had to stop at this famous waterhole that always has something to see. It was a slow drive from Shingwedzi to Punda Maria. When we got to Punda Maria, we decided to get some lunch where I had some fish and chips and my husband had a burger before checking out the hide and heading home. Since it was midday and it was a little bit warm, we did not see anything interesting at the hide. On the Kruger National Park map, we have counted almost 11 hides and we plan to see them all before the end of the year. So far, we have done 5. Wish us luck. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, I hope you like, and I definitely hope you leave a comment. Goodbye.